During the 2026 Utah legislative session, the Utah Domestic Violence Coalition saw that action makes change. Calling your legislators and asking what they are doing to better the lives of survivors in the state, donating to organizations like ours that are on Capitol Hill every day of the legislative session, advocating for survivors and domestic violence service providers, or simply spreading awareness of the resources that are available to anyone experiencing domestic violence. We want you to hear from domestic violence service providers in your communities the impact that this change in policy has on not only their organizations, but the survivors they serve on a daily basis. We asked them what the funding request means to have seen that approved and seen stability in funding over the next year and the importance of that stability in their organization, as well as what UDVC's leadership and policy means.
My name's Misty Hewitt. I'm the Chief Program Officer at CAPSA. Continued funds to support survivors means everything. Our survivors depend on ongoing maintained support. So the support that our policymakers and lawmakers that support ongoing funds for survivors is essential. Otherwise, clients are not going to be receiving the continuity of support that's essential for life-saving services.
My name is Michaela Hansey. I am the Advocacy Division Director at CAPSA. I think a lot of people don't realize how much of the legislative session affects survivors of domestic violence. There are a lot of policies that go through regarding family law, offender treatment, and things that really do play into the everyday lives of survivors. And they become a really big deal. One policy, for example, was related to ongoing funding for strangulation exams. That was a really big deal for that to be passed. That directly affects our community and our response to domestic violence, helping survivors get access to the care that they need and also the evidence collected to better prosecute offenders, directly help survivors stay safe. UDVC really is able to elevate and be a lot of the voice for the needs across this state when it comes to priority with policies. I think it's their capacity to look into all of the different bills that are going through and be able to have a voice in supporting which ones will best support survivors is really invaluable.
We are grateful for UDVC and the advocacy that they have statewide. Policies are essential to highlight the needs of survivors statewide. We need voice to speak to the legislature, to highlight bills and policies that support safety for survivors and hold offenders accountable. So thank you.
We hope that you can continue to take action in your community by donating, calling your legislator, and continuously volunteering and spreading awareness.